Hey guys, I'm back, and after many hours of working, I have finally finished my custom minifigures for Spider-Man into the Spiderverse. I've been actually holding off on making this video for about a month now, but finally, now that the movie is coming out, I think tonight, I'll finally be making this video. So yeah, we'll be going on and looking at each and every one of these figures, looking at their detail. And yeah, let's get into it.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man. At least that's what I thought.
So I think it's only right to start with the main character, who is Miles Morales. And yeah, making this figure was a little tedious with this complex design. I didn't paint it very well, but I think it adds to like the style, because in the movie, the paint job on this design is also not that great. Painted on the back, even worse. Yeah, the arms, I just painted this red sleeve. Nothing too fancy. Just want to like add that little detail without adding a lot to the hands. Also, a little red square on each actual hand. The head was just the actual like Miles Morales Spider-Man from the sets, and I just got rid of all the lines, so it just looks like just the eyes. Because if you look in the actual character, the actual Spidey suit in the movie, you can't actually see the spider webbing unless there's like a light on it, and I tried to replicate that, but it didn't actually work out. You can see it in person, but on camera it doesn't show up very well. Now, my favorite part of this figure is the Nike shoes. What I really like about these shoes is that like I added all the Nike logo, and I think this is the best version. All the other ones, they're kind of a little weird. I think that's the worst one. But yeah, this is the best Nike logo I could pull off at this scale. And yeah, this figure was pretty fun to make. Not too hard, but not too simple either. So let's go on to Peter Parker.
My name is Peter Parker. I'm pretty sure you know the rest. I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again and again.
So here is Peter Parker, and making this figure was basically upgrading the Spider-Man that we got, I think, since the 2012 sets. I know that the new 2019 Spider-Man came out not too long ago in the new Spider-Man line of sets, but I couldn't get my hands on it, so I had to just basically upgrade the 2012 one. You can even see the torso is still the same. I just upgraded the arms by having the Spider-Man detail, the spider webbing. Here I actually like the fact that on both sides of the torso I put the Spider-Man red coloring on both sides, so it just continues. Just helps make the figure look a little bit better. I know it's not the perfect paint job, it's a little sloppy. Now with the legs, I actually got like this a silver pencil and just added these silver lines on the red paint, so you can see this another level of detail. And for the head, if you look, it's just the head that I found off a bootleg, and I just liked the way the actual eyes looked, so I just did that, added all the webbing. It's not that great, but yeah, let's go on to Spider-Gwen.
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy. I'm from another dimension.
So here is Spider-Gwen, and I think this is my favorite figure because it turned out the best one out of all four of these. First, let's take a look at her hoodie. The hoodie was me just sculpting and then trying to paint it. It's not the perfect color because her hoodie's more like this, like I guess magenta, maybe? I'm not sure yet. And yeah, it didn't work out that well, but you can't really see it, but you can, so I think it worked out. For the head, it took me multiple tries to get the eyes right. They're still not the best. You can see the magenta part isn't the actual best. It's just a white-legged Ninjago skeleton head. Now, for the body, it's extremely simple. Just have the designs on the back, wrapping around the entire figure. The arms, I just added this detail just to make the arms pop, and at least a tiny bit of customization would be included in the arms. And with the legs, I just got the, I'm not sure what color this is, teal? I'm not sure. Just, and try to replicate the design. Yeah, it's my favorite figure because it was extremely simple to make, and it turned out to be the best figure out of the whole wave. So yeah, I might make more figures from the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, and if I like it, I might make Spider-Ham and also that mecha anime looking girl from the trailers. Maybe some villains as well, possibly Kingpin and the Green Goblin. So yeah, let's go on to Spider-Man Noir.
Another dimension.
How many more spider people are there?
Hey, fellas.
So this is Spider-Man Noir, and this was possibly the most complicated figure to make because it added a lot of 3D elements to it. First, the hat's just Indiana Jones hat that I painted black. Pretty simple. The head, when I did this, I didn't have a lot of time, so it looks very sloppy. I will revisit this head and try and like improve on it. Just a little indigo line on the neck to add a little bit more detail. Now the most complicated part is the trench coat. Now I was gonna order a cloth trench coat, but I actually didn't have time and it wouldn't arrive on time, so I had to make my own out of E-tape, and I had to glue it down and paint it. You can see the paint's kind of scrubbing off, and you can see the green. And yeah, here, if you can't really see it because I already glued it down, but there is a line of E-tape going here and a line like that, making a Y shape. That was pretty tedious, but I think it turned out pretty nice. A little more 3D elements. Now I also tried to add a belt. This was extremely tedious because I had to cut it here because I didn't think of that at the time because I was stupid. And then the legs didn't move, so I had to sand the legs. You can see it here. I had to sand them just so they would still move. Painted them indigo, and yeah, I didn't do anything with the arms because I just did not have any time to like add a Spider-Man web shooter and stuff like that. But yeah, he is possibly the most complicated Spider-Man figure I've ever made. Even more complicated than this with all his web designs, just because I've never used E-tape like this. So yeah, let's finish this custom showcase up now.
Other way.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this showcase. I've been meaning to do it for an extremely long time. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, bye.
Is what makes you